This is Susanna Dodgson in the Signers Hall of the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia. These are life-size bronze images of the white men who prepared the Constitution in the summer of 1787. And then after that, they prepared the Bill of Rights, which actually had 12 parts, but only 10 were ratified. So here they're in, this is an extraordinary effort. They're all life-size, and they were made by artists in Brooklyn using actors dressed in outfits, and they're all historically as accurate as they can be. These three men here stood aside. They didn't want anything to do with signing the Constitution. One of them was called Jerry, and here we are. George Mason, Edmund Randolph, and Eldridge Gerry. Jerry the contrarian. There's always one who complains about everything. So it's just lovely to walk through here. And here's someone who's actually turning the other way. And he was William Blount. So all the others are engaged one way or another. But he's not having anything to do with it. I don't know what happened to him. Now the youngest, and someone who's standing by himself, is Alexander Hamilton, which is this one here. This is Alexander Hamilton, and he was 30. The person who did most of the work here was James Madison, standing right next to this giant of a man who was George Washington. George Washington was clearly taller than everyone else. Go on, Angus, stand next to George Washington.
I did stand.
No, stand next to him now, would you?
I don't want to be online.
You're not online. I just want to see your, I want to see how tall you are next to him.
Quite short.
There we are, yes. So George Washington was about 6'4", I guess. Yeah.
Easy to see how many men and other people.
Yeah, the faces are terrific. They've all got amazing expressions. This is called the Signers Hall. It's my favorite place. This person's called John Dickerson of Delaware. And of course, when you look through the window here, you can see the Independence Hall, where the Constitutional Convention was held, and where the Declaration of Independence was signed. So, the National Convention Center was opened around 2006, so for about 11 years. In Philadelphia, we've been able to come and see this beautiful depiction of the people involved in putting together the Constitution. This is Benjamin Franklin, who was the oldest person here. And he's just sitting down looking brilliant. I understand that there were likenesses of every single one of these people except for Jacob Blount. So they knew what he looked like. This is the only person that has an imaginary. Sorry, Jacob Broome of Delaware. This is the only one that's made up. David Brearley of New Jersey. Pierce Butler of South Carolina. There are certainly people missing, and the person who's really missing is Richard Stockton. And Richard Stockton was a Quaker who signed the Declaration of Independence. But I believe he was dead by the time of the Constitutional Convention. Everything had been taken from him, and farms destroyed, all sorts of things. The British really were not terribly happy about America becoming independent. So I'm just walking back just to get a long view of the Signers Hall. And there we are. There it is. I do not conceive that we are more inspired, have more wisdom, or possess more virtue than those that will come after us. The power of the Constitution will always be with the people. George Washington, 1787. Well, let's hope that's true. Okay, this is Susanna Dodgson, November 19th, 2017, in the Signers Hall of the National Constitution Center.